Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your angel reading for the 1st through the 10th of December. I'm sorry I have not been on lately. I have not been on because I have been sick. Had to go to the hospital. I got diagnosed with a urinary tract infection and I had to get on some antibiotics. It took me a while to get what I needed to get, but I ended up getting a sore throat as well. And then once I got the sore throat, I was like, well, I better go pick up my antibiotics. And surprisingly, the antibiotics also helped with my sore throat. So let's get into your reading. We're going to start off with the angel cards first before doing anything tarot related. The tarot reading for the 1st through the 10th of December will be on a separate video. We are using the Angel Guide Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. I actually have the correct picture on the thumbnail this time instead of just some random picture. So, first off, I repel any and all negative energy and I return it back to sender. Okay. So, thank you, angels, for reminding me of your presence and for revealing to me what I need to know. I am willing to listen and receive. And so it is. Okay, so Scorpio, the first thing I'm noticing about your cards for tonight, for the first 10 days of December, is that our main card at the bottom of the angel deck is cut the cords. Okay. So there's someone or something that you're holding on to that you need to cut the cords with. So whether it's an addiction like smoking, alcohol, or drugs, or even a person, you need to cut the cords. And that's what the main topic of this reading is going to be about. It's going to be about you cutting the cords with something or someone. And I'm guessing, because your main card is cut the cords, that the rest of your cards are going to be about why you need to cut the cords, how you can cut the cords, why it's just not beneficial for you to hold on to someone or something at this time. This is my KFC cup. I got it from KFC about some weeks ago. I'm using it for water now. So before we pull out the rest of the cards, I'm going to give you some more information about the cut the cord card. All right. Cutting the cords. You could be blocking someone on social media. You could even be disconnecting your internet. There are different things you could be doing to cut the cords with someone in particular. So I'm not going to read the main message, but I will read I'll read this last part of the main message and I will read the extended message, okay? So, angels are wrapping you in a light of love so that you can lovingly detach from situations that could be draining, dramatic, or damaging your health or purpose. Some of you could be hanging out with someone who they damage your health or your purpose. If you're hanging out with someone and they're giving you alcohol or drugs, that's not your person, because what they're doing is they're draining your health. This is not someone who is your friend. So if you find yourself hanging on, and this is the extended message, in a situation is unhealthy or negative, angel wisdom is encouraging you to call upon the help you need to release yourself from it. So sometimes we need to pray to God to quit certain addictions. We can't just be like, oh, okay, I'm strong, I can quit whatever I want to quit. Yeah, see how that works out when pride goeth before a fall, right? So you need to pray to God for help with this. Know the angels are guiding you to surrender the need to direct and control at this time so you can welcome in the spiritual support that is available to you. When you ask your angels to support you in cutting the cords, they will help dissolve the connections that are hooking you into a negative situation. So it's quite possible that someone could literally have their hooks in you, and you need to pray to your angels for help in getting those hooks out. But you have to do your part too by removing yourself from harmful and draining situations. So if this person messages you on social media or by text and they say, hey, you want to hang out, you need to say, I've got plans. If you have any questions regarding a situation, relationship, or outcome at this time, know that you're being guided to find a new way forward, as it will be more rewarding and replenishing for you. Ultimately, cutting the cords is an act of self care and self love. And that actually kind of reminds me of a video on YouTube where, someone had the question, well, are you being abusive? Aren't you being abusive as well to a narcissist if you cut them off, like you ignore them? I'm not saying you're dealing with a narcissist, but this is just an example. And the answer is no, because you're not being like a narcissist by cutting them off, because narcissists will cut people off to punish them. If you're cutting someone off to protect yourself and, your needs, you are not being like a narcissist. You are taking care of your needs. So I'm going to go into the reasons of why you need to cut this person or situation off. I'm pulling out additional cards, and it's because you need to grow spiritually. This person is not on your level. They're not on your level. We have spiritual growth, and we also have manifestation. This person could have put black magic or some sort of spell on you in the past. And there's different forms of black magic. Some people think of black magic as, well, you get a book and you recite spells and incantations and you put this herb in this glass of water and you do this and you do that. And that's not always what black magic is about. I mean, to me, black magic could be someone who's abusive. It could be someone who hits you and they hit you, and in their mind, they wish that you would pass away, or they wish that something bad would happen to you. I'm not saying that this person did that. I don't know your situation. If they are physically abusing you, hopefully you can get the help you need. Don't, watch a tarot card reading and think that's going to solve your problems, or an angel card reading. But see, this person has been limiting your growth, your spiritual growth. And the problem with that is it limits your powers of manifestation. Like, this person is holding you back. Like, if you're not able to grow spiritually around this person, you're not able to manifest what you need to manifest. And as soon as you drop this person, you'll be able to grow more spiritual. You'll be able to grow more in your spiritual walk to where you can manifest. So, this person, they could also be the type of person where, like, you're manifesting things or your life is going great, but like when this person is around you, they're always making negative comments like, I don't know about this and I don't know about that. It kind of reminds me of that little girl in the commercial where she's like, I don't think I like waffles. Only this person, like, they're casting doubt on your spiritual growth, which prevents you from manifesting what you need to manifest, which is why you need to drop this person, because this person could be a very negative person. And if they want to talk negative and manifest negative things into their life, that's okay, because that's their life. But once they start coming into your space and your energy and trying to ruin everything you've worked hard for, or trying to prevent you from ascending spiritually and ending up in a better place in life, this person does not need to be in your space if that's what they're doing. They kind of remind me of a crab in a bucket, or crabs in a bucket. Like, oh, you're getting above me. No, you can't do that, and they want to pull you down. So I would definitely listen to your angels and cut the cords on this person the 1st through the 10th of December. Do what you have to do, Scorpio. There will be harmony and resolution in this situation. For some of you, this person may owe you money. And if they do, what you need to do is ask and receive. Harmony and resolution, ask and receive. Ask and you will receive, right? Or you may be dealing with a situation where maybe you owe someone money and maybe you need extra time or you need to make payments. You also need to take a step back from this person, because it's you and this person, you're not meant to be in a romantic connection, because we have holy love. There also may be some sort of other connection you're in that is a holy love, which is why you should step back. For some of you, this person could also be married. Your angels may be telling you, hey, you need to step away from this person because they're actually married and they're not telling you. They're not telling you that they're in a holy matrimony or that type of holy love. Some of you could be involved in a separate connection that's a twin flame connection, and that's another reason why you need to cut the cords on this specific person. This person, they also like to test you. They like to bring out the worst in you. They like when you get angry, so that way they can be like, haha, I knew it. Scorpio is a drama queen, or Scorpio has an anger problem. Haha, that this person, that's what they like to do. But what's going to happen with you is the more you grow spiritually, you're going to be able to maintain your composure around this person. There's going to be miracles. Like, this person may say something to you and you're not going to lose your temper. You're just going to maintain your composure, and this person won't be able to use anything against you. Um, I have some more advice. I'm going to give you 4 more cards, Scorpio. You need to focus on your relationship with God during this time. Mother, Father, God, know that God and Jesus love you. I really don't like saying Jesus loves you because I don't necessarily consider myself a Christian. I did ask Jesus in my heart when I was 12. But I've always kind of looked at God from like a Jewish perspective, even though I've never been in synagogue or anything like that. But basically, this card is about you need to focus on your relationship with God at this time. Strengthen your relationship with God, which is what I was talking about earlier. Because, like I said, for some of you, it's going to be hard to let go of this person. You need to learn to accept yourself. Okay. So for some of you, like, if you're around this person, you may not like being around them. You may want to talk negative to them as well. Like, they're saying negative things, but you may be saying negative things as well, like, because you wish they would get out of your space. This is not an issue of like you're lonely and you need someone. Some of you could feel lonely and feel like you need someone, but what you really need to do at this time is work on accepting yourself, because you're never going to get this person's approval. This person's never going to be completely happy no matter what you do. So you need to work on loving and accepting yourself at this time. This will give you vulnerability and freedom. Once you get away from this person, you'll be able to be more vulnerable. For some of you, this person was the type of person where, like, you could say something to them and they'd throw it back in your face later. Like, if you told this person something personal about you, they'd be like, well, at least I don't have chicken pox, or at least I don't do this. Like, you couldn't be vulnerable and free around this person because whatever you told this person, they would throw it back up in your face. So, you're going to be able to enjoy vulnerability and freedom once you let go of this person. You may even find better friends that you can be vulnerable with that won't bring what you said back up later. Like, there are people like that besides just counselors. There are people like that will take your secrets, keep them in their heart, and not throw them back up in your face later. And a lot of Scorpios are good at keeping secrets. Some of you may want to meet another Scorpio besides the person that you're dealing with so that you can be vulnerable and free and feel comfortable with being able to communicate with someone. And we get the last card, which is at the bottom of all of this mess, right? It was not at the bottom of the deck, but it's basically at the bottom of all of this mess, which is you need to focus on your inner child healing, okay? I'm not saying that, like, oh, you brought this on yourself. You brought this on yourself with this negative person by not healing your inner child and you attracted them. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that it's possible that because your inner child is not healed yet, that's the reason why you want to cling on to people, substances, situations that aren't good for you because your inner child is not healed. Like, you could be clinging on to them. They could have moved on a long time ago, and you could be the one that's clinging on to them. Like, why didn't this work out? I want to make it work out. But you can't because you need to focus on your inner child healing at this time. And there are workbooks for that. Not saying the workbooks completely solve everything, but you need to focus on your inner child healing at this time, Scorpio. And I'm going to look at that card in the book, but then, after this reading is over, we're going to get into your tarot reading for the 1st through the 10th of December. look at things from a spiritual point of view and where you're at right now spiritually. Um, your guardian angel is wrapping their loving arms around you right now, nurturing your inner child and encouraging you to unleash your childlike senses. See the world through the eyes of a child. And it's talking about you going out and doing something fun for yourself. Have you stopped yourself from doing something because you feel you're too old for it now? It's time to reclaim your innocence and express yourself in a way that is filled with excitement, wonder, and adventure. It's time for your inner child to be healed, okay? So some of you, like, you're hanging around certain people that may be like verbally abusive, and instead of leaving them and working on your inner child, like, you'd rather cling to them and be like, no, like, what you said hurt my feelings. I demand an apology, or I demand this, or you need to treat me this way. Like, you need to focus on treating yourself the right way, because these people aren't going to say sorry. They're not going to apologize. I may see an apology card later on in your tarot reading, so I may be wrong, but it's not about you making someone into who you want them to be so that they can bring love to you, because that's never going to happen. Like, you have to bring love to yourself, and you have to love yourself. And as far as the inner child healing goes and going outside and having fun, that's all well and good, but depending on where you live, it is getting colder out there. So if you're not able to make it outside, if you can afford it, some of you may want to get one of those sun lamps that gives you like a simulation of the sun that can help you with seasonal affective disorder, if any of you suffer from that. Um, and that could be a nice substitute for instead of going outside. If you want fresh air, some of you could, turn off your power system and maybe open a window and get some fresh air that way. But that's all I have, Scorpio. Thank you for coming to this reading. I am sorry that, like, you're going through all this and that someone is really putting you through it. You know, But like I said, once you release this person, things are going to get better for you because you're going to ascend spiritually. I don't even like the word ascend, because, like, when I think of the word ascend, I'm like, oh, okay, is someone, going to heaven? But no, like, you're going to grow more when you let go of this person. So that's all I have. Good night.